Hello and welcome. It's the month of July, and while most people just came back from watching fireworks and celebrating the 4th of July, something else big also happened, especially if you're on Social Security.
President Trump has signed a bill called the One Big Beautiful Bill. And hidden in all the politics of this bill is something that could affect your Social Security taxes this year.
So yes, your next payment might look the same, but when tax season comes, you might have to pay different taxes on it. And you know what? This change could actually save real money for many people. But like most things in Washington, there's a catch. So stay with me, because there are some important details you need to know now, not later. Before we go ahead, I want to ask, have you noticed any changes in your payments or in your experience with the Social Security office recently? Maybe you got help faster than usual, or maybe something didn't go as expected. Please share your story in the comments, even if it's short. You never know who else might be going through the same thing. And if you find these monthly updates helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to search for news and stay informed. All right, now let's talk about the July payment schedule, because that's what most people came to check. If you get SSI, Supplemental Security Income, you already got your July payment on Tuesday, July 1st. That's the normal SSI schedule, the first of every month, unless it falls on a weekend or holiday.
Now, if you receive both SSI and Social Security, or your benefits started before May 1997, then your regular Social Security check will arrive on Thursday, July 3rd. For everyone else, meaning those whose benefits started after May 1997, the payment depends on your birth date. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th, your payment will be on Wednesday, July 9th. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, you should get your money on Wednesday, July 16th. And if your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, your payment will come on Wednesday, July 23rd. If you signed up for direct deposit, the money usually shows up in your account early in the day, sometimes even before you wake up. But if you're still getting checks by mail, give it some time, and make sure your mailing address and bank details are correct and updated, especially if you recently moved or changed banks. Now, let's go back to that new law, the One Big Beautiful Bill, and see what it means for Social Security. One of the big promises of this bill was, there will be no more taxes on your Social Security. That's all some people heard. But let's clear it up. The bill actually includes a new tax deduction. If you're single, it's a $6,000 deduction. And if you're a married couple over age 65, it's a $12,000 deduction. This deduction is meant to lower the taxes you usually have to pay on your Social Security benefits. It doesn't mean no one will pay taxes anymore, but it does mean fewer people will reach the income level where their benefits become taxable. Early estimates say about 88% of seniors will now either pay no federal tax at all or pay a lot less on their Social Security. And if you're living on a limited income and saving every dollar, this really is a big deal. But there's one important detail many people missed. This change does not remove the current formula that decides whether your Social Security benefits are taxable or not. It just gives you a bigger tax deduction so that on paper, your total income looks lower. The math behind it is still the same as before. And if you're getting income from retirement accounts, a pension, or a part-time job, you might still owe taxes. So keep that in mind, especially when tax season comes next spring. The IRS will also need time to adjust to these changes, so your tax software or tax advisor might not fully apply the new updates yet. If you're unsure about anything, check the official SSA website or talk to your tax preparer before you file anything. It's fair to say this new deduction can truly help some people keep more of their money. But some are worried that this tax break comes at a cost, and they're not wrong. See, since the government will now collect less tax, the trust fund that pays out Social Security could run out sooner. According to the Congressional Budget Office, CBO, after this new law, the expected date for Social Security funds to run out has moved up from 2033 to 2032. It's not an immediate danger, but it is sooner than before. Former U.S. Treasury Secretary Larry Summers even compared it to adding more holes to a bucket that's already leaking. On the other hand, some people say, this trade-off is worth it because seniors deserve tax relief, just like everyone else.
and I understand that point. But it does raise an important question. How do we keep this system strong and stable for future generations? Now, if you're thinking, will this tax change put more money in my pocket right now? The answer is no, it won't. Your monthly Social Security payment hasn't changed. Your July check will be just like last month's. The real difference will show up when you file taxes next year. That's when this new deduction might lower your taxes, or maybe even remove you completely from the taxable category. One more issue that still hasn't gone away is the problem of overpayments.
Earlier this year, the SSA, Social Security Administration, faced a lot of criticism because they were taking back entire checks from some people, saying they were overpaid by mistake, and often doing it without any warning. After huge public backlash, that policy was changed. Now, if you're flagged for an overpayment, the agency cannot take more than 50% from your monthly check unless you agree to it. It's still not perfect, but it's better than before.
And remember, if you get a notice or letter about this, you can appeal it, ask for a waiver, or request a payment plan in easy installments. Just don't ignore it. The sooner you respond, the more options you'll have. Now, talking about delays, we're still seeing long wait times at Social Security offices and on phone calls. One big reason is staff shortages and the rollout of new AI technology, happening under the Department of Government Efficiency, shortened as DOGE. If you've had to wait an hour or more on the phone lately, you're not alone. Some people even said they had to wait up to a month just to get a call back. SSA says this new technology will speed things up over time, but right now it's working well in some areas and not so well in others. One more important reminder, if you're applying for retirement or survivor benefits in person instead of online, you might be asked for extra ID verification. This new rule started in April and aims to stop growing fraud cases. It doesn't apply to Medicare or SSDI applications, but many people have been caught off guard by it. Now some good news. If you were born in 1960, this year is a big milestone for you. Because this year you reach full retirement age, which is 67. That means you can now claim full benefits with no reduction. Of course, you can still wait longer to increase your monthly payment, but age 67 is now your full benefit age. If this applies to you, congratulations. So now the question is, what should you do this month? 1. Double check your payment date, especially if you're expecting a deposit at the end of July. Keep an eye on your bank account or mailbox, and be ready for any surprise changes. 2. Remember, the new tax deduction. It won't change your monthly check, but it might lower your tax bill next tax season. If you're not sure how it works for you, talk to a tax professional. 3. If there's any problem, like an overpayment notice, a missing check, or issues reaching someone by phone, try logging into your My Social Security account right away. That's usually the fastest way to check your status, especially since field offices still have staff shortages. 4. How was your experience? Did your July check arrive on time? Did the new rules cause delays or confusion? Or maybe something got easier recently? Share in the comments, because often the best info comes from real people, not press releases or official statements. 5. If this info helped you, please like the post so others can benefit too. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. We're tracking Social Security, Medicare, and anything else Washington might surprise us with. Take care, keep your important papers safe, and see you again soon.